Akhil Gogoi, thank you very much indeed for talking to us. Now, you've finally been discharged in all these cases, but many cases were filed against you by the NIA. Were you worried that despite your protestations of innocence, that you might never actually be able to come out of this legal maze?
Yes, today also the NIA came to the court with new charges. They wanted to charge me with another case. This was a Maoist case of 2013 of Vasishtha PS, Guwahati, and they wanted to charge me today, but the court denied to take this case.
Right.
So I think that this NIA is a joke. I think NIA is a joke. I was in custody in many times in Assam Police, but never Assam Police talked to me about political things.
Okay.
But in this time, yes, when I was in custody with NIA.
When NIA was asking you under political things. What do you say political? What do you mean by that?
All the political things.
What does that mean?
They talked that I should join immediately RSS. I should join RSS and I should join in BJP. They tried to join me in BJP. They tried to join me RSS. They never questioned me about my mouse.
No, this is a very surprising thing. This is a very surprising thing, Akhil Gogoi. You're saying that the NIA investigators were not going after you for the alleged offences for which you were booked. They were trying to recruit you for the BJP RSS?
Yes. Yes, they tried first time they tried to recruit me in BJP, and then they tried to recruit me in RSS. After that, when I denied to join in BJP or RSS, then they tortured me. They tortured me and they mentally tortured me, and
right.
This was what their political intention was.
No, but hold on, Akhil Gogoi, because as I said, this is a very serious allegation. Did you ever bring this up in court? Did your lawyers ever bring this up, that the NIA was trying to recruit you to the BJP?
Yes, definitely. I told my justice, my judge, that NIA is totally biased.
Yes.
They are asking me only political questions. They are not asking me case-related questions. So I told everything to the judge, and everybody in Assam, everybody knows that I am not a Maoist. Everybody knows that. Every Assamese people knows that I'm just an activist. I'm just an Andolankari.
Okay, you're saying you're just an activist. Okay, you're saying you're an activist in Andolankari, not a Maoist, because that was a charge against you, that you had Maoist links. Now, this order, though, which seems to have rejected these charges and setting you free, is quite significant, because it's not just looking at your specific case, but it's making the wider point that just being part of blockades and protests does not constitute a terrorist act.
Yes, I think that this verdict, today's order, is a historic order, not because of it is historic for me only. I think that this is a historic order because all the judicial system is now dominated by executives. In this case, I think so bravely, so sincerely, and so judiciously, the judge ordered that this is a bogus case. This is not a fit case for trial. So I think that this is an historic verdict, and this verdict will influence all the judiciary system. And I think this is a turning point. This judgment is a turning point for judiciary system. After this judgment, I think all the activists who are arrested, who are jailed in many jails, they should be released immediately.
Right. So, you were, one of the interesting things was, Akhil Gogoi, that you were actually fighting the Assam Assembly elections in jail with all these charges against you. Your mother, I believe, was unwell at that time, but she was still campaigning for you?
Yes. Actually, what happened? My mother was my star campaigner in election, last election, assembly election, and she did this act so sincerely and so dedicatedly, only because of my mother and only because of the people of Sibsagar, I own the assembly seat.
Okay. Interesting. And you had COVID as well in jail?
Yes, I was suffering from COVID in jail, and my personal problem was that my son, my only son, was very much ill. Was very much ill in this time. He was actually made restless in this time, and my family was destroyed at this time.
Yes.
You will happy to know that in this juncture, my wife Gitasi Tamuli get a PhD degree from IIT Guwahati last few days ago, one week ago.
That's nice. So tell me, in conclusion, what are you now going to do? What's your plan? I heard somewhere that you're going to launch some campaign to get the UAPA scrapped, but is that realistic?
Surely I will campaign for scrapping this Dacronian Act, this Black Act, and I will campaign definitely against this NIA. I think that after this, after today's verdict,
yes.
After today's verdict, I think that the Home Minister of India should immediately resign, because Home Minister of India himself coordinated my cases, so he should be immediately.
No, but hold on, Akhil Gogoi,
and then,
is that a realistic demand? I mean, asking for the Home Minister's resignation.
Secondly, Director General of NIA. Director General of NIA should immediately resign, because all these bogus cases are charging against. Yes.
Okay, all right. Akhil Gogoi, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Thanks very much indeed.